Hello everyone, and welcome back to FinExPros. Today, we're diving into the powerful world of Excel functions, specifically the if, and, or functions. These functions are essential tools for logical decision-making and data analysis. We'll start by exploring the if function. Before we dive into the details, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. If you find this video helpful, please share it with friends and colleagues who might benefit from our content. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us grow and create more valuable content for you. Let's begin with the if function. Think of the if function as your personal assistant, making decisions based on specific conditions. In our data set, imagine wanting to decide if a student passed or failed a course based on their final score. Let me walk you through how it's accomplished. For instance, let's check if each student passed math. We'll use the if function to label them as passed or failed based on the passing score. Here's our formula. Let's start typing equals. If D2 greater than and equal 90 is our logical test. Comma type pass the text within double quotation marks. Comma type failed the text within double quotation marks. This means if the value in cell D2 is greater than or equal to 90, then the result will be pass. If the value is false, it will display fail in the cell. Based on the final score, John passed his class. Now, I'm going to apply the formula for each student. As you can see, the if function helps us quickly assess whether a student passed or failed. Our focus in the second part of this video shifts to another essential Excel function, the and function. This function proves invaluable when evaluating multiple conditions, requiring all criteria to be true for the formula to return a true value. In this segment, we'll delve into the and function, exploring its application within the context of our dataset. But first, let's backtrack a bit and understand the fundamental logic behind how this powerful function operates. Once we've grasped the basics, we'll smoothly move into applying the and function in practical scenarios. Now, consider our list of students and their attendance recorded for each day of the week in our week-long event. The goal is to incentivize full participation by rewarding those who attend every single day with an extra 10 points. To achieve this, we'll harness the and function to check if a student attended the entire week, requiring a present status for each day. Let's apply our and function. Start typing equals and. Let's use the and function with the condition that B2 through F2 should all be present. Let's see which students attended the entire week and deserve those extra 10 points. And there you have it. It seems John, Alex, Sarah, Jake, Emily, David, Olivia, and Noah attended every day. Congratulations to them. Each of them is now receiving an additional 10 points for their outstanding commitment. The and function in action, helping us identify students who attended the entire week of this special program. Let's work on another example. In our data set, let's say we want to find students who both attended class present and scored above 85 in the midterm. Here's how we can use and. With the and function, we can filter the data to identify students who meet both conditions simultaneously. Equal and. B2 equals, type present the text within double quotation marks. Comma. Type, C2 greater than 85. In the given example, the and function plays a crucial role in refining our data to include only those instances that satisfy all specified criteria. Specifically, Alex, Sarah, Emily, and Olivia fulfill both conditions of being present and having a value greater than 85. Next up is the or function. Think of it as a more inclusive check. It returns true if at least one of the specified conditions is true. In our data set, let's say we want to find students who either scored above 90 in the final or were absent at least once during the semester. The or function allows us to be a bit more flexible in our criteria, capturing students who meet any of the specified conditions. Let's identify students who either scored above 90 in the final or were absent at least once. Start typing equals or D2 greater than 90, E2 equals, type absent the text within double quotation marks. As you can see, the OR function helps us identify students who meet at least one of the specified conditions. Now, let's enhance our approach by combining these functions. Since you're just learning these functions, it may be a bit confusing or challenging initially. However, with practice and a solid understanding of how these functions work, you will soon find yourself working with them comfortably. Be patient and stay focused on the functions and formulas, as well as their usage. Here is an example in which we can use if and or functions together. Consider the task of identifying students who passed math, attended class, or scored above 90 in the final. Here's how we can integrate all these criteria. By employing a combination of if and or functions, we can formulate robust and customized conditions to analyze our data in a more nuanced manner. Let's dive into the formula. This is how our formula will look once completed. I understand that it might seem a bit intimidating at first, but as I explain each step of the formula, you'll see that it's not as challenging as it appears. Please pay attention to the syntax of the formulas. It is a crucial aspect when combining formulas in Excel. Once you grasp how combined formulas work in Excel, creating complex formulas will become very straightforward. Let's break down the conditions in more detail. This is what the original formula looks like. First, I'd like to start innermost in function. Do you recall the syntax of the in function? Logical represents the condition to test, evaluating to either true or false. In Excel, the in function evaluates multiple conditions, returning true only if all specified conditions are met. Syntax is int. Logical 1, logical 2. Multiple conditions can be included, separated by commas. Let's type our formula. Equals int. B2 equals type math, the text within double quotation marks. It checks if the content in cell B2 is equal to math. D2 greater than and equal to 90 checks if the content in cell D2 is greater than or equal to 90. Both conditions inside the innermost and function must be true. Next, we are ready to add the second part of our formula. The OR function checks whether either the conditions inside the inner and function are true or if the content in cell E2 is equal to present. At this point, the result of the in function actually becomes the first logical condition of the OR function. I hope using various colors for the functions and logicals helps differentiate them from each other. Next, we need to add outermost and function in the beginning of formula that both the conditions inside the OR function are true. Finally, we add if to our formula. The if function returns yes if the outer and condition is true, otherwise, it returns no. So, in simpler terms, the formula returns yes if the content in B2 is math and the content in D2 is 90 or greater, or if the content in E2 is present. Otherwise, it returns no. And there you have it. We've explored the if and or functions, delving into their individual uses and demonstrating how they can work seamlessly together. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Excel tips and tricks. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.